Wow, that snorkeling was absolutely incredible.
Before that came legal here in Thailand. Good morning and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're going on a beach hop around the south of Koh Tao Island to show you the truth and everything you need to know about the beaches here on this beautiful island in Thailand. So let's go.
One cookie.
Thank you.
And one croissant. Breakfast done.
So Ao Jun Beach is in the southwest of Koh Tao Island. It's a little bit off the beaten track. You definitely need to get a scooter to come here. It's extremely hilly, not only to get up to the top, but come all the way down to the actual sea level as well. So a bike is highly recommended. The good thing about this beach being so secluded is that nobody else is here. There is literally us two and then another couple further down there, and that is it. There is a small beach bar on this beach as well. They offer drinks and you can also actually book excursions to them as well. I think that is because there is a hotel here and people are actually staying on this beachfront. Even then, it's still extremely quiet. So now, what we're going to rate this beach out of 10, I think we have agreed on a 7.6. Secluded, quiet, as a beach bar, you can book excursions, you can go kayaking as well. However, it's a little bit treacherous to get to, and it's a little bit off the beaten track, so you have to make a purpose to actually come here. So I think 7.6 is a fair score. Now let's move on to beach number 2. Welcome to beach number 2 and 3 on the list. Taatoh Beach, and the most popular beach probably on the island, Freedom Beach. Now the thing with these two is that you actually have to pay 50 baht per person just to get in.
50 baht that you pay each for your tickets to get in. You get a sunbed on Freedom Beach, you get to use showers. They do have toilets which are very clean. We've come to this one before. You might have seen in one of our previous videos that we actually thought this was Freedom Beach. But actually, if you walk along this boardwalk, you then come along to Freedom Beach. There's also, right over there, another boardwalk which takes you over to another beach as well. We did try and snorkel in this sea, but it's very shallow and it's quite sandy, there's no coral. So that means that there's actually not that much to see on this particular beach.
Welcome to beach number 3 on the list, Freedom Beach. So the reason this beach is called Freedom Beach is because before broccoli or the green illegal stuff you can smoke, before that came legal here in Thailand, people used to come to this specific beach to smoke. And so therefore it got a nickname of Freedom Beach, and now the name stuck.
On Freedom Beach, you can actually hire your snorkel mask. They're 50 bahts a hire here, and you get to use them until 5 PM. The snorkeling here is great. It's great marine life, great coral. The only thing that I would say to be careful on, when we've been snorkeling here, it's been quite shallow, so you need to be careful that you don't cut yourself in coral. It does get a bit deeper, but you need to swim over the shallow coral first. But honestly, I think it's worth it because it is just incredible swimming around here.
At this area, as well as the 2 beaches, there are also 2 viewpoints. The first one's called John Suan. Now this one's a bit of a hike. It's not very long at all, but you have to use ropes in certain parts to pull you up, and obviously almost abseil on the way down. So it's pretty intense, so definitely wear trainers. The second viewpoint is 360-degree viewpoint. Now this costs 50 baht to get up. However, they give you like 50 baht worth of credit to get a drink at the top where the bar is.
Our rating for beaches 2 and 3 is a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing that I would mark it down on is just that it's quite shallow, so sometimes snorkeling can be a little bit hard. That's just my personal opinion.
I think for me, the only thing I would mark it down was the space. So there are loads of deck chairs there, but I think if you don't come early, then the likeliness of actually getting one is quite slim. But given that, there's not actually too much space for just putting your towels down and relaxing. So we've just knocked it down a couple of points for that as well.
So we should note that we've actually been to that beach 3 times now, so
true.
Clearly we like it.
Yeah. Welcome to number 4 on the list, Shark Bay. So just down the road from beach number 2 and 3, from Freedom Beach, there's a little alleyway that says free entry to Shark Bay, which is the alleyway we just took. that leads you to some steep stairs and a tiny little beach, and a little beach bar as well, playing some cool reggae music. They serve drinks and they serve food here as well. So it's pretty small, but the vibe is awesome, and you're right in the middle of Shark Bay as well. And this is our first time here at Shark Bay, so let's go and explore the water together. Well, as the name suggests, we saw a shark. Oh my god, that's actually pretty scary.
They're only baby rooted up. They're not very big.
Not crazy. We've only been in the water for like 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. But... So the main beach on Shark Bay, we asked the lady at the bar here. She said it's about a 30-minute walk from here. Obviously, we've got the scooter. So we're going to scope it out for you guys and see if it's worth going to. It looked empty, and the lady down there said it's also free to enter as well. So sounds like a no-brainer, really, but just going to go and see if we can find it.
We've made it to the big beach that we saw when we were over at Shark Bay. It was a bit of a trek. Ooh, yeah. You kind of didn't know if you were actually going the right way. You're going all around this wiggly, windy road, and you end up at a dead end, and then it's a bit of a trek to go down all these stairs to finally get to the beach. I'm not sure I would say it's 100% worth the trek. Like, it's a lovely beach.
Very quiet, so if you like that sort of vibe, then maybe it is worth the trek. The bit where we were at, the free entry into Shark Bay, as you see, is very, very small, so it's very crowded because of that. Whereas this beach is completely deserted. I think really the people that are on this beach are probably the people staying at the hotel, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's quite impossible to find. But yeah, free entry, they have a restaurant, so can't complain too much, lots of shade as well. So.
Overall, we are going to rate Shark Bay 8 out of 10.
I think that's a fair score. Lovely, lovely beach, incredible snorkeling. You know, we saw 2 sharks here just in the space of, what, 10 minutes?
You can actually see turtles. We didn't see them today, but about 3 p.m, if you swim out a little bit from Shark Bay, they almost pretty much, I think they say 90% guarantee turtles to be there. So that's also quite a nice thing to know.
Otherwise, it's a little bit hard to get to, crowded over there, and hard to get to for this one that's slightly more deserted. So I think overall an 8 is a good score. So that concludes number 4 on the list, Shark Bay, an 8 out of 10. Now it's onwards to number 5.
Beach number 5. And we were not expecting it to be quite so popular because it's not the ones that you typically hear of on Koh Tao.
ULITMATE Beach, I believe it's called.
My first impressions of this beach, at the moment, this could be one of my favourites. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to get in the water and see what snorkeling's like here.
We've just noticed that all the boats that were parked out there, they sent all of the people to go snorkel on the left-hand side of the beach, so that's where we're going to go and check out now.
Oh, look how clear that water is. Wow, that snorkeling was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, very good. Really good beach, actually.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit shocked at how good the snorkeling was, because when we were sat at the restaurant, we were obviously looking into the sea, and it didn't look like there was any coral because it's so crystal clear, as I showed you. It's sand pretty much the whole way, but as you go around the edges with all the rocks, there is so much coral. I really didn't think there would be as much coral and as much marine life as there is.
Let's give it a rating.
Can we agree?
Yes, you go.
I think I'm going to give it a 9.9. Yeah, I think it is such an incredible beach.
Yeah, I think it suits everybody. So like if you want to just come to a beach and just chill like in the water and not worry about snorkeling, you can, because the moment you step into the water it's just sand, and then if you want to snorkel some more then you have that capability on either side. So I think this is a really good beach, and I would highly recommend it if you want to just come and chill for the day.
The only point that I'm giving it down is just the facilities. You have the facilities, you have the toilets, you have the restaurants. They're just not as good. So Freedom Beach, the showers and the toilets are very clean, whereas this, it's what you'd expect on a beach. 2 more beaches to go. We're now on to number 6.
Let's go. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, beach number 6 of the day. Wow. And this is called Taatoh Beach. This is our second time to this beach. We actually came here yesterday on our treasure hunt, which was the last video on this channel, so go check that out because that was really fun. But we wanted to come back because the snorkeling here is, I mean, it's some of the best that we've ever been to, we've ever seen.
What we particularly liked about the snorkeling is that you do literally just walk straight into the sea and you can pretty much snorkel and see coral. And the difference with this to Freedom Beach is that it goes deep quite quickly. So you're not swimming on top of the coral where it's super shallow and you feel like you're gonna hit it. In terms of activities here you can do though, you can hire out kayaks to kayak around. Yep. You can also rent a snorkel. So like we said before, most beaches that you go to, you can rent a snorkel because this island is known for snorkeling and diving. And you can also, there's a big rock, we're going to show you right now, there's a big rock that you can climb and jump off of. We're a bit too scared to do that. The one thing we haven't yet mentioned in this video is how warm the water is. You literally walk straight in, there's not even the tiniest bit of coldness to it. It is like a hot bath, which is lovely. We are here in May, so it is the hottest time. But yeah, super warm sea. It's incredible.
Time for the rating. Drum roll, please. We are going to give the penultimate beach in this video, beach number 6, Taatoh Bay, a big 9.5 out of 10. We really like it. Good snorkeling. You can do cliff jumping, you can go in a kayak, all that sort of stuff. Plenty of restaurants. There's like, I think 3 or 4, maybe even 5 restaurants that you can choose from as well. The only negative is that it's not very soft sand. It's a little bit out of the way, a bit of a steep decline to get here, but overall a fantastic beach, and I'd highly recommend it if you're coming to Koh Tao.
We're now on to our last and final beach, and probably the most well known on Koh Tao Island.
Let's go! Welcome to Sairee Beach. Sairee Beach is the most accessible beach here in Koh Tao. There is no mountains to climb or anything like that to get here. It's full of restaurants, hotels, bars. You can book all of your tours off of this beach as well. So it is the most popular and probably the most famous beach because of that. The beach spans literally almost the entire length of the island. There are a number of activities that you can do here, including paddleboarding, which we're doing right now, but you can also do kayaking as well. We agreed that the beach itself isn't that aesthetically pleasing compared to some of the other beaches that we've shown you in this video, but because of how accessible it is and because of all of the restaurants and bars along the beachfront, we really like Sairee Beach. The other massive bonus to this beach is how incredible the sunsets can be. So we're here at 5:45, sunset's about 6:30 p.m. So we're hoping to see an incredible sunset here in about 45 minutes. This beach is of course free to enter, and in terms of a rating for this beach, just to conclude it, we are agreed that we're going to give it an 8 out of 10. Sunset gives it huge points, the accessibility gives it huge points, but I think the quality of the water just knocks it down just a little bit. So to conclude this video, there's 3 key things to summarize everything that you need to know before coming to Koh Tao about their beaches. Is number 1, the accessibility. So it is extremely hard to get to most of the beaches on Koh Tao if you don't have your own form of transport. So I would highly recommend that you get a scooter. It is by far the cheapest way to get around on this island. Taxis here are extremely expensive, and one way will cost you more than a whole 24 hours hiring a moped.
Number 2 is entry fees. neither of us had ever paid to enter a beach before, so that's definitely something new. That being said, it's never been that expensive. 50 baht is not a lot of money.
And on some occasions that 50 baht goes towards a drink or something like that. So just make sure that you have cash with you when you go to the beach.
And the third point that we wanted to mention is the snorkeling. It is some of the best snorkeling that we've ever seen, particularly directly from a beach. There's no need to jump off a boat deep in the ocean or anything like that. That concludes our video. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you've learned a lot about the beaches here on Koh Tao Island. If you're preparing to come, then we really hope this video was valuable for you. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a like, drop a comment down below, hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.